The following contest is in the RFO Women's Flyweight Division, and it is brought to you by Chad's Collision and Auto Repair. Introducing first, making her way down the aisle into the blue corner, please welcome Shinju Auclair.
Well, Dave, here is one of the more interesting fighters, and as a matter of fact, fights on the card. She comes in, I cannot pronounce her name, Shinju Nozawa Auclair. She just goes by Juju. She's like Prince, Sting, Madonna, Cher, who knows? But she goes by Juju, comes in 1-0, flyweight division. First fight went to a decision, and what's interesting, when her opponent comes out next, her opponent also had her first fight as a decision.
Absolutely. Yeah, Juju, I got to talk with her and her team just a little bit before the show here tonight. She seemed really calm and composed. And listen, she said, I'm here to test myself and test my skills. She's on a great team. And she said, I want to come to Ohio and test myself. And she's had a film crew walking around with her all day today, documenting these memories. And we're going to find out. Look, women's MMA is taking off. Ronda Rousey, Wright, Paige, all these incredible women athletes that are now on the map, Misha Tate, and many more to come. Could it be tonight, right here in the RFO cage, that this is the beginning of a rising star to greatness?
Absolutely.
We shall see.
And you sit there and you think about right in Cleveland's own backyard, Jessica Evil Eye.
Absolutely.
She's struggled a little bit as of late, but she's still, you know, employed by the UFC, and she's still one of the most dangerous women fighters in the world.
Absolutely. Jessica Eye is definitely a women's MMA legend here in Ohio. You know, she trains there with Stipe, current heavyweight champion, out of strong style. Going to see some strong style guys later here tonight. But definitely, Jessica Eye is definitely one of the toughest girls in the business. Had some bad breaks late, but she is on her way back, I got a feeling.
All right, well, Juju is in the cage. Let's bring out her opponent.
And her opponent, making her way down the aisle into the red corner, please welcome Chelsea Lagrasse.
Well, as we said when Juju first came out, Chelsea also has a victory under her belt that also went to a decision. So as you and I have been talking about all night, getting that first amateur fight that goes the distance really lets you know where your cardio is or needs to become. And these two have both got that after their first fight. So this is going to be pretty interesting. And you mentioned, you know, Chelsea Lagrasse, Big Guns 20 back in October of 2016. That was a heck of a fight. I was there. I enjoyed myself watching it. And one of the things, though, for those following us on Flow Combat, who are streaming this fight live, or who may see it on cable later, one of the interesting, I wouldn't say interesting things, but you know, if you're out at a bar on a Friday night and UFC's on and you see a couple of women fighting, you know, the Joe Average idiot says, oh, look at them, they're so hot. They're not in this to be sex objects. These are women who are dedicated to their craft and absolutely want the same respect as any other fighter out there.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, man. And I'll tell you, they put the time in the gym. They work just as hard. Honestly, they work harder than a lot of male MMA guys, right? And the truth is, this is what I know about women's MMA. I have not been to a fight where the girls are fighting that ain't been a rock and roll show. They always come to fight, and I'm looking forward to this one.
The following contest is in the RFO Women's Flyweight Division, and it is brought to you by Chad's Collision and Auto Repair. Introducing first in the blue corner, she fights out of Brighton, Michigan. She weighed in at 124 pounds, representing Scorpion Fighting Systems with an MMA record, 1 win, 0 losses. Please welcome Juju Auclair. Her opponent in the red corner, she fights out of Lancaster, Ohio. She weighed in at 122.5 pounds, representing Lancaster Academy of Mixed Martial Arts. She has an MMA record, 1 win, 0 losses. Please welcome Chelsea Lagrasse. This bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. When the action begins, your referee is Mr. Chip Snyder.
Well, here we go, John. These ladies here are going to light this thing up. They're deep in the card tonight, and I got a feeling that's because they're going to have a war, and we're going to find out who's going to go to 2-0.
We got Juju in the all black. We got Chelsea in the blue and gray. Touch gloves.
Right to the front kick. Man, kicks galore. Right there, kicks and punches. I said it, John, right before this fight. These girls don't mess around. We got it right into the action. Here we go, look, trying to get the judo throw here, but gets a little bit of stalemate, and they're back. Oh. And there goes, it just missed the head. She's getting a warning right now from Chip.
Yeah, and for those of you joining us later, just watching this from a film crew that's following Juju around, in the amateur ranks, there are no head kicks allowed.
And there she goes. She's got those punches straight down the middle. We had this talk, you know, earlier today before their fights, because they didn't understand you couldn't kick or knee to the head. And I said, well, they can in Michigan, but we're in Ohio. Welcome to the Buckeye State. She just about caught the temple with the knee on that high exchange. Chip was on the other side of the action.
Yeah, Juju is very, very crisp in her her strikes, both the hands and the feet.
Definitely the changes. She's got to be really careful. That is getting real close to her head.
And I think that one.
And there she goes with the throw.
We're going to see if a replay comes in, if that actually did.
I couldn't tell. You know, it happened so fast if her hand was up. But here you go. You got Juju looking for dominant position.
And to Chelsea's credit, she's getting lit up on her feet.
Right up.
Juju goes down looking for a guillotine, but Chelsea very wisely is able to fall inside control, and she's looking for knee on belly.
And then she's looking
here we go.
She's going to give up her back.
And giving a little Juju what she got.
Yeah, she did. And she's going to work, hitting her with the right hand. Again, gives up the back. Juju gives up her back.
She doesn't have it deep enough, but she's got plenty of time with 1:15 to work.
Got her hooks in. Look at it go for that. I'd like to see her go for that body triangle and try to lock it down. That makes it hard to breathe on that midsection. She's looking to get that arm underneath the chin. And there she goes. She's
And now she's going to look to get back to mount. And she does, and Juju gives up her back again.
Looking for some, and she's trying to get out the back door. What an exchange by these girls.
And it looked like she may have been looking for an armbar, but Juju wisely at this point is like, get this thing. And this crowd is electric.
Electric. These girls are bringing it, man. I said it, John. These girls always come to fight. They're some of my favorite to watch. Back to the feet. Great exchanges in the jiu-jitsu. We have submission attempts. And we got exchanges. And now we're back to straight punches.
And if I'm Chelsea, I've learned one thing in this round. Let's get this fight to the ground.
Absolutely.
Because she is getting picked apart on her feet.
Yeah, definitely can see the length of Juju, the legs and the arms. Oh, and she just misses with a spinning back fist and catches her with the right hand. She's getting lit up on her feet. Again, you're right. You got to storm, and you got to get this ground to the fight. She just got kicked in the head. And she's going to get a point.
And there's going to be a point. And right now, yep.
It's going to be a point. John, here's the thing. If they do take a point from her, I think he's going to make her see the doctor. If they do take a point from her, John, it's really hard to win a decision amateur fight if you lose a point.
Absolutely. And, you know, the way the fight had been going, this could be a 9-9 round.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it looks like Chelsea, yeah, she looks like she took one a little bit more than we may have thought.
You see veteran referee Chip bringing Juju over right in front of us and giving her some direction.
And we can see Chelsea getting checked out right now. There's been very good exchanges that we're going to be seeing here that really impressive.
Just misses with that spinning back fist, but did cater with that right.
Comes back with the right.
Trying to see on this replay if we did see that kick land. You know what, hey, she might have got away with one earlier that didn't cost her this position right now. But listen, there's been way too many close calls, and this one lands on the kick.
And the fight is
over.
It has been stopped.
Disqualification.
It's been a disqualification. Now it's ultimately the referee's decision to stop the fight.
You see, referee Chip is talking with the doctor right now. They're having an exchange. Seems to be a little bit of confusion in the arena here, and there it is. I mean, on our screen, we get a chance to see a little bit of the review, and there's definitely a head strike. If you look at the review here, there's definitely a landed head strike, and honestly, I think it's one of probably close to 3 that were there. Watch coming up here just in a moment. Bam! That's one, but just misses inside the glove. A little bit of confusion here in the arena of what's going on. Let's see here.
But it sure looks like this fight has been stopped.
This fight is over.
The crowd is none too pleased, but it is what it is.
Absolutely. Fighter safety, we talked about this. In the amateur rankings, fighter safety's first. Let's give it to Jake.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chip Snyder calls a stop to the action at 3 minutes of the first round, declaring your winner by disqualification due to an illegal head kick, Chelsea Lagrasse.
You guys, these ladies put it out there. That was a great fight up until this point. Juju's from Michigan. The rules are a little bit different, and she's really tall. So how do you feel? Are you okay?
I feel a little okay, a little bit dizzy, but okay for the most part.
You're a little savage in there. You were giving her all kinds of fits on the ground. That's a fight that I would love to run back. Would you be up to fight Juju in the future?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you got to say to everyone that came out to you in your corners over there, Vince Herman?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I appreciate Vince. He's a good coach. He teaches me, he's taught me everything I know, so I really lean on him a lot for all this.
We love having you ladies in the cage here at RFO. We look forward to seeing you again, girl. Get well. Cheer for your winner, Chelsea Lagrasse.